Hello YouTube, this is GoldenEman1 here, and today we're going to take a brief look at some of the changes to the bases on Indar. So once again, we have some changes to bases on Indar that should improve battle flow and promote the Combined Arms initiative. Some bases got a few additional props, while others have had a complete redesign. Starting with the Pinnacle of Indar, we have the Crown, which has undergone the most changes. You'll now find that there are no longer any points on the bridges, which should shorten the travel time for defenders to take a point back and making the base easier to defend. The C point can be found towards the eastern cliff, and the B point is now underground. Hopefully this will allow for some more infantry fights and interesting gunplay. It's an uphill struggle to reach the C and A points, but after all we are talking about the Crown. There is now an additional D point which can be found towards the north of the Crown, which is a vehicle capture point. While I think it's a good idea, I feel like it should be moved into the terrain a bit more to give vehicles more space to fight, and maybe some rocks could be added to provide the cover. TI Alloys has also gone through some changes, with the main one being the change with the capture building, which is much bigger and should facilitate for the densely packed fights you get on the base. While there's more cover for defenders to move through the north and east, the movement of infantry around the southern side can be easily prevented by the use of vehicles. With the amount of props on the base, I didn't notice any FPS drops, but for the sake of clutter, I do feel like some of it needs to be removed, especially around the center of the base. We still have some of those awesome infantry pushes across the rocky bridge from the Crown, which is always nice to see, and mentioning that I would like to see more types of these bridges, because it does offer a different type of push. Moving on, the capture point of Seabed Listening Post has been moved away from the antenna, so gone are the days of being pounded by enemy air on this base. It is now found between two L-shaped buildings with some aerial cover in between. It does remind me of Pale Canyon Chemical and Esamir, but on a much smaller scale. So far I have enjoyed my time fighting on this base. As a little piece of advice, if you ever find yourself leading a squad and trying to defend a base by moving onto high ground or finding their sunderer, you can go out the back and up a slope, which should take you along a hillside. Our last major base change for Indar is on Suez Hydroponics. You'll find a lot more greenery inside and outside buildings with some additional props to provide cover, and I have to say this is probably my most favourite change out of them all. I did enjoy light assaulting around the base, but at the same time I believe it will be hard for defenders since there's only one bridge funneling them down towards attackers who will have it locked down on the other side. You can jump over the sides, but I think two additional bridges either side of the main one or something similar would make the fight more interesting and easier to defend. Perhaps even you could add a teleporter to take defenders to the other side of the base. There have also been some minor changes to bases across Indar, but I'll leave a link to those changes in the description down below. Lastly, we have some lattice changes to tech plants on Indar to allow players to capture around the tech plants and avoid them. Hopefully this will encourage leaders to split their forces and try cutting off bases. But what do you think about these changes to Indar? What have your experiences been on these bases? Why not leave your thoughts in the comment section down below? But yeah guys, I guess that'll wrap it up for this video, and if you do want more of these types of videos where I cover some of the updates within the game, then let me know in the comments. And I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, why not smash that like button? And if you're new to the channel, why not subscribe to receive some more golden quality content? But nonetheless guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.